sometimes I can get so tickled at myself at the little bloopers in my videos, some of the words that I say, and I'm like, I'm going back and I'm going to edit that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to correct that. No, I am not. If I say something off key in these videos, if I mispronounce a word, guess what? Just laugh at it because I did. And I'm not going back to edit it. This is real, raw, and uncut. I'm not editing anything. I'm not. Just wanted to let you know that. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Cynthia. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. And I want to say thank you to my subscribers. I thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you so much. And along my journey, as I said before, you'll see just how much I appreciate you. Thank you for wanting to grow with me, learn with me. You learn from me, I learn from you. You know, it's going to go both ways. But thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Sunday. It is 11:21 p.m. I wanted to get on here and do a video before the day was over because I wanted to say hello to you guys and I wanted to say thank you. So that was a big reason why I'm doing a video, because I want to say thank you to you guys. I really appreciate you. I was in thought last night, you know, as I am a lot, you know, I think a lot and I can't help it. It's just human nature for me. And oftentimes I always wonder how the next person feel about helping another person climb up the ladder. How the next person feel about helping somebody other than yourself climb up the ladder, to succeed, to prosper, to gain, even if they don't gain anything. I like to think myself that helping somebody is not only helping them, it's helping you just as well. You might not see the benefit of it right then, but you will see it later on. We're here in this world for other people. We're not here for ourselves. Sometimes we think that we are, but we're not. We're not here for ourselves. So it's vital that we help somebody else. It is nothing wrong with it. When my son, some years ago, my son used to, I think he was a little depressed, you know, because things weren't going the way he planned. Keyword, he planned. So, you know, as a mother, I got concerned. I started to feel his pain because, you know, when your children are hurting, you hurt, you feel their pain. So he was trying to do this and he was trying to do that. And it just wasn't going the way he wanted. So I told him one day, I said, okay, so still work on what you're trying to do, but then do a new thing. Do something else besides what you're trying to do. I said, one little simple task can make everything in your day go so much better. You wouldn't believe how much a simple task could make you feel better. That simple task could be the thing that unlocked the blessing, could be the thing that unlocked what you're trying to do. So I told him, I said, drive out to the grocery store. I said, I know sometimes you can't help people like you want to, especially elderly people, because if you walk up to them and ask them, do they need help or something like that, you know, 9 times out of 10, they may think that you're trying to rob them or trying to snatch their pocketbook. You know, it's just the world that we live in. So you can't really do that. I said, but if you happen to be at the grocery store while you're shopping, I said, hold the door for somebody. I said, if you see somebody in the grocery store, whether it's a man or a woman, and they're looking for something, because, you know, nowadays, so many people look over elderly people, and I love old people. I do. It's been in my line of work for years, and I love them. I grew up around old people. I hung out with older people, so you know they're with me. They're inside of me. I told him, help somebody. If they're looking for something, if they can't reach something on the shelf, help them. Help them in any way you can. Don't overlook somebody and you know they need some help. It could be small, but it's big to them. It could be small, but later on when you go to bed at night, it's going to feel big to you in your heart. You're going to feel so much better. When my daughter was young, She was growing, but you know, when you're raising kids, they mirror what you do. They mirror what you know what they see. And so I'm a naturalist. I love people. I love helping people. I love seeing people happy. I don't care what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. I'm all about the next person and how they feel. And sometimes we don't always get that reciprocated back to us. And I'm okay with that. Do I think about it? Yeah, I think about it. Do good people always get like the last incentive? Sometimes that's how it feels. Sometimes that's how it feels. But I'm not gonna stop being good to people just because of other people and how they treat me. I can love you from afar. I can love you from afar. I'm gonna pray for you. Regardless. I don't care what. It's just me. It's my nature. So with my daughter, she would see me walk out of the grocery store, and you know, there would be somebody outside. They needed money for food. They were homeless or whatever the case may be. I allowed her to watch me help people. I allowed her to watch me minister to other people, not because it was something that I tried to do. It just happened naturally. You know, when you have a natural thing going on, it's nothing you can do about it. That's a part of my journey. That's something I had to learn within myself. It was just in me. And you always want to help the next person. I always want to help the next person. Help the next person. I don't care what you, and it doesn't have to always be monetary. People think that blessings are money. Blessings go way further than money. Yeah, money can buy you things, and money can make you unhappy as well. Money is not everything. And that's the thing that my son had a problem with when he was younger. He wanted to be rich. But you know, in being rich, God knows each and every one of us individually. You can make plans, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have goals. That's what you're supposed to do, and you work towards them. That still doesn't mean that God's not going to take you down the path that He has for you. It doesn't mean that. You're supposed to do those things. So as time went along, he learned that having a lot of money is not happiness. He had to learn that for himself, and I'm so glad he did. Now, at this point in my son's life, he's 31, and he's a barber. When he was young, because you know he was brought up in the church, you know, I thought my son was going to be a pastor. I thought he was going to be a preacher, you know, standing up there preaching to the people. And so one day we were talking, and I asked him, I told him just what I just said to you. I thought you was going to be a preacher. I thought you was going to be a pastor. He said, Ma, he said, you never know how many people that come into the barbershop, and when I'm cutting their hair, the conversation happens to be ministry. And that taught me so much. That's why a lot of times our kids can teach us stuff too, because he sure taught me something. No, being in a church doesn't mean being a pastor doesn't mean you have to be in a church. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about being a pastor. It's not even about being a preacher. It's about communicating with people, ministering to other people, no matter where you at. And if it's on the inside of you, that's where it lies. You can't help it. It's on the inside. He's my son, so he has what I has. And I'm grateful for that, because my son, when I'm having a bad day, I've had bad days. I've had a day, it was maybe 2 years ago. Somebody was about to get it. Somebody was about to get it, and I knew he would calm me down. I really didn't want to call him because I didn't want him to worry about me. But some said, call him. That's your son. He knows you. So when I called him, and I tell you, by the time I got off the phone, it's like nothing ever happened that I was feeling. Whoever was going to get it, they were saved by the blood. And I probably saved myself too. So that's why I'm so grateful that he has what he has on the inside of him. And you know, when you bring a child up in church, or when you come up in church, you can stray away from it, but you're always going to come back to it. You know where to go back to. You know the word. You know who God is. And so I'm grateful for that. But there's there's nothing that I wouldn't do for a person within reason, especially if I can do it. If you're trying to reach a goal, I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to help you do it. And I'm not bragging about it. It's just what we're supposed to do with each other. Do people have that same feeling for you towards you? No, they do not. But guess what? I ain't even going to worry about that. I'm going to keep doing what I do for the people because I know that's what God wants me to do. I'm not going to stop doing that. Let me tell you the story. And I'm telling you, I think about it so often. I was working at this job and I was the lead CNA, but I was new to the company. So, people were trying to get to know me, and this, that, and the other. I had no problem with it because when you're a new person, people want to get to know you, get to know who you are. But me, I'll let you know some things, but I'm not one to tell you my business because I don't know you. And even if I know you, it ain't but so much of my business I'm going to let you know if I don't get close to you or if we're not close. So I got close to 3 people in particular. We were really cool. We got close. And some wanted to get close to me, but I wasn't feeling the vibe because, some people want you to think that they're for you, but all along they're against you. So I could pick up on that. So I wasn't feeling it. So I had a little ministry going on. It was my pocketbook project where I took pocketbooks and I filled them with necessities for women: washcloth, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, anything that a woman needed. If she needed it, it was going to be in that pocketbook. So I let the people that I got close to know about my ministry. And they said that they would donate things, just let them know what I needed, blase. And, they would bring it to me. Time progressed. It was time for me to launch that part of my ministry so I could, give out what I needed to give out, take it to the place of where it needed to go. Not one person that claimed that they was my so-called friend, not one person gave me anything. Not a toothbrush, not toothpaste, a washcloth, soap, or anything. They gave me nothing. I was cool with it because, see, I was going to buy those things with or without people. That was from my heart. I wasn't holding anybody else accountable. But what I'm saying is they were supposed to be my friend. They were supposed to be my friend. You can't tell me you didn't have $1 for toothpaste when you walk around in here with $200 hair. And that's your business. That's your money. But don't tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it. That's what I'm talking about, support. You support the people that you care about or you say you care about. You support them. So one day when I was at work, the same incident, same thing. This lady, she came in, and look, I'm not prejudiced one bit. Not even one bit. There was a lady that worked with me. I never forget her. Oh, I wish I could contact her. Her name is Pam. She's a white lady, and we got so close. She loved me and I loved her. We kind of started at the same time. She was an activity director. And when she would have a problem with the person she was under, she would come to me and we would talk, and I would make her feel better. She would make me feel better. We just lifted each other up in that light. This lady came to work one day. She had multiple bags. Bags upon bags upon bags upon bags. This lady had everything that I needed for my pocketbook ministry to fill my bags up. She had everything and then some. Some stuff that I didn't even name. She said, well, I got some stuff because I was in a position where I was homeless one time, and I was so grateful to get the things that I got. And she said she just wanted to pay it forward. And that right there showed me how people can say that they're your friend or they care about what you do or want to support what you're doing. But in the background, they could care less about what you are doing. They could care less about how you do or what you do with what you're doing. Again, to each his own. You don't have to do anything for anybody. But that's how blessings come about, when you look out for other people, when you do for other people. Again, this world is not about us. It's about other people. It's about other people. And I'm going to tell you, as long as God gives me breath and that I can remember, I'll never forget that lady. I'll never forget the day, as long as the day I live, I'll never forget her. Never forget her. And here my own people didn't do anything. Didn't do anything, but it's okay. I got over it. I got to see who they say they were as time progressed. And it's okay. You live and you learn, right? That's why it's so difficult for me to get close to people. Because people tell you something, but they don't really mean it. This has been the majority of my journey. And it's not because I don't want to get close to people. Well, let me rephrase that. I would love to have friends, maybe 2, especially now at my age. I don't need no whole lot of friends. I got a family right here. Right here. This is my family. I prefer to grow with you guys versus the people that are around me in my town or in my city. How crazy is that? I see these people almost every day or when I'm out. And it's the same thing, same old thing. Everybody for themselves. So yeah, I would rather come here and be family with you guys. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if anybody else feels like I do in that light, but I'm telling you, where I live, where I've traveled to, or places that I've just been, people are just so raw and uncut. Like, if you say, hey, how you doing? It's almost like you took your gun out and threatened to shoot them. But is that not what we're supposed to do as people? Hey, how you doing? All you got to do is throw your hands up. You ain't even got to open your mouth. Smile back. People are so... Look, I get it. I get it. It ain't always something to walk around and smile about. It ain't always something to walk around and laugh about or be cheerful about. But you have to change the narrative. We have to change the narrative in that. You walk around here every day like you got a chip on your shoulder. That doesn't help you. It definitely doesn't help anybody else. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Sometimes that's just why I like to, I will isolate myself. Because if people can't accept my energy, what's the point? So again, I'd rather come right here to my YouTube family that's going to grow with me and I grow with them. I'd rather do that. I would rather do that. And I mean it. And I might say it again in some other videos. I mean it. I feel like even with the few subscribers that I have, the number is small, but it's big to me in my heart. You guys make me feel like you are a family, and I've never met you all. Don't know you from a can of paint. But when I come here and I talk, I feel like you're right here with me. So to my new subscribers and my old subscribers, thank you once again. I wouldn't trade this for anything in this world. I feel like I'm closer to you than people that I've grown up with or people that I know out here in the world. How crazy is that? People can call it what they want, but it's true. It is so true. And I thank you again for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for wanting to grow with me. And I hope that we can grow together. And if at any time that you need to talk or you want to ask a question, I'm here. Leave it in the comment section. I'll leave my email address. I will leave my email address in the description box. I will do that. That's how committed and dedicated I am to my channel. And I'm not saying this for likes. I'm not saying this for subscribers. I'm saying this because it's my heart. It's my heart. I want to help the next person learn and grow just like I did. If I can help anybody do anything within reason, I'm gonna do it. I am. But again, I'm gonna end this video, but I just wanted to come on here and show a little love on this Sunday afternoon. It's almost about to be midnight, and I need to get ready to prepare for tomorrow. And yeah, I just wanted to come over here and spend some time with you. And thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You won't be sorry, okay? I love you, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.